You recording? No. Why are you recording?
I'm not recording, dude.
Why is it standing like this right here?
Well, so guys, I was supposed to be editing my video right now, but I don't really feel like it. I really want to get to work on this fourlink, and yeah, I'm just really excited. I really enjoyed doing the fabrication in yesterday's video. It wasn't even yesterday, in the last video. So we're just gonna hop right back into it. Pasha's actually gonna edit my video for a little bit. Maybe. If you guys missed the last video, then go watch it, but I notched the frame so we can go low and we don't have to worry about the axle hitting the frame. Today's the day that we're gonna be doing the bars for the fourlink. This is all the stuff for the fourlink. It kind of looks like a mess, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of assemble it onto the floor so I can show you guys kind of how it works. This is the basic idea of the fourlink. This side gets welded to the axle, this side gets welded to the frame, and as you can tell, the axle goes up and down. Then we'll have, you know, coilovers on the axle and whatnot. Everything's adjustable. You can adjust the length of these. There's a bunch of holes on each bracket to adjust that. As you can tell, the axle can't move forward at all because this is a solid bar. So there's no wheel hop. There's also no bushings. It's all heim joints, so there's no movement in that. Pretty sick. So the first step is gonna be putting the brackets onto the axle. That is gonna go somewhere close to the edge right here, and then build a mount on the frame for the front part of the bar. Once we build the fourlink, get it all tacked up, we'll disconnect the leaf springs, travel the axle up and down, make sure it doesn't bind, and then weld it all together. And then get those brackets on the axle, get them tacked up, start doing the bars. Fourlink suspension is really, really simple, but at the same time, it's also pretty complicated. Like in terms of suspension, it's simple, but it is still suspension, so it is still complicated. The really nice thing is that this kit pretty much came with directions. I mean, it tells you all of like the correct angles and all that. So this should somewhat be what it looks like at ride height. Axle, meet your old friend, the angle grinder, is going to do a little bit of surgery to you today.
Are you talking about the cat? Oh no, don't.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. We're not welding or cutting axle, the kitty cat. We're doing it to the 488 axle, not the cat. Guys, I'm out here working, and Pasha, he's editing one of my videos. Go check out Pasha's channel. Thank you, Pasha.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited about this fourlink, so he's doing the boring stuff while I'm doing the exciting stuff. I did the first side off camera. It was as miserable as I thought it was gonna be. Really, really fun, you know? How I was just talking about how this is the fun part. Not! I gotta go and do the other side. I have to get it nice and smooth and ground down all the paint so we can weld to it nicely. All right, we got both the sides of the axle all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and cut these things apart and get to actually doing this. I also just want to go ahead and check to make sure the inner diameter of this is the same as the axle. That is 76 millimeters. That's 3 inches essentially. My axle is 3.2 inches. Okay, so we're also going to have to open this up with a... Gosh, that's annoying. What if we're 488? 488 my ass. Unfortunately, it took me like half an hour of grinding and testing and grinding and testing to get it to fit. But yeah, there's one done. I'm gonna waste a bunch of time doing this to all the other ones. Both of these are indeed done. So we'll put these on. So I think that is about where I want it. I'm really taking my time to try to do this right so I don't have to redo anything. And I hope it works out. So it's time for you to do some work. Tacks on each one. It's solid, but not too solid. It looks kind of funky because all the leaf spring stuff is still here, but once that's all gone, there's these awesome bars and everything's painted. It's gonna look really good. The two axle. What?
Is it mic on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just turned it off.
I'm not dumb. Come on, it's my camera. Is the mic on? Who are you talking to? I'm not Jared. Ha! Got it! Alright, the axle brackets are on, so I'm gonna go ahead and assemble all the bars and kind of just mock up stuff, similar how that side is. And then essentially we're going to build something off the frame, weld this to that, and then that's pretty much it. So the adjusting wheelbase and adjusting pinion angle is just going to be a flick of the wrist. Just a flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist.
Caleb and I want to go frolfing.
Nothing.
Do I look like a frolfer right now?
You actually kind of do. Like, I bet frolfers actually wear something very similar to what you're wearing. Like, you look like a golfer, but like just weird. Like, that's exactly what a frolfer is.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. All right. I can't sneeze. Oh man, my allergies are killing me right now. Yeah. But this block is ready to be welded in, so. There's a couple things I check before I weld this in. Number one, I check that it is square with the frame, and indeed it is. I check that it is squared this way. I check that it's squared this way. Check to make sure it's the same distance away from the frame as this one is. So the fourlink is officially tacked in. Everything is on. We got brackets on the axle. We got the bars going to the brackets up front. So look at how perfectly square. Oh, sorry for the wind. It's awesome. So now what we have to do is we have to make sure it travels correctly and doesn't bind. So I'm gonna unbolt the axle from the leaf spring. Then I'm going to jack the frame up. The axle should stay in place and the frame should go up and down nicely. This is exciting!
Thank you so freaking much for 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Pasha hit 10,000 subscribers on
Yay.
YouTube.
Thank you guys.
Throw back to when I hit 10,000 subscribers. Gently traveling, right? That's working.
It's going down.
I know. Oh, I think the tire's on the ground, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
It's hard to see the movement on camera, but there is good movement up and down.
I'm not sure if I've shown you guys quite yet, but this entire thing is actually technically a 5-link. There's gonna be 5 bars, not 4 bars. 4 main bars, and then there's this one lateral bar that goes across the bottom on that side to the top on this side to keep the axle centered in the frame. I was actually wrong. The diagonal bar goes from the bottom driver to bottom passenger. I'm gonna take a tape measure halfway to the threads on each one. That will give us the length of the bar. We will then cut it to length, rethread the end, install it, and test again to make sure nothing binds. But dude, it looks so good. This leaf spring is now completely out, so we'll remove both the leaf springs too, and there's just so much room and like, oh, it looks good. It looks really good.
Like it's all moving.
Alright, that's higher than it's ever gonna go.
What are you thinking about?
Just watching, making sure nothing's flexing.
It's really hard to tell that was even getting lower.
Yeah, it's alright. I was doing it really slow because, you know. Oh,
hello.
Perfect.
I'm tired.
What you been working on?
The engine, dude.
Whoa!
So right here, guys, you can see 1.8 Miata engine partially taken apart. So the valve cover is off, so we can see the cams right here. They're currently held by these 2 wrenches because we don't want to lose our timing. We're doing some seals here, some water pump stuff, some
Nice fresh little rebuild here.
a little bit.
Where do we check the rest of this this bad boy out?
Just Posh.
Who? Never heard of him before.
Just Pasha.
Back to this thing.
Self-made, all right. I don't take no shout-outs from any Gingiums or anything.
Look at this chair.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
It looks so sick.
These springs are out. Triangles. It's just because pumpkin's not in the center, so when I jack it up from the pumpkin, it lifts the right side first.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see. Oh yeah, it moves all around like that. That's so dope. Look at that. It's just doing its thing.
Being so happy.
It's flexing a little bit, so we'll definitely have to reinforce it. Like if you look down there. Oops. But pretty much the next thing we're going to be doing is getting the coilovers and installing those. I don't want to weld any of this up until the coilovers are installed and we make sure everything travels right. So I have to measure for the coilovers, see what length, like coilover we need, what length spring we need. The coilover is going to be, the bottom is going to be bolted a little bit below the axle, and the top is going to be somewhere up here. So it's now the next day. Off camera, I did a little bit more work on the fourlink. Really just, adding some braces and all sorts of stuff there. So there's a triangle there. The ends of that are capped off. So in the end, you know, this entire end plate will be welded. Those entire triangles will be welded. The entire box will be welded. This will be welded. I'm gonna make a support from the bottom of that to the frame because that bottom, you know, really holds the axle in place, especially with this crossbar. And that is pretty much it for this video. The fourlink is in, the fourlink is working, it's traveling, it's keeping the axle where it's supposed to be. Right now, obviously, it can't hold itself up because there are no coilovers, there's no spring, but that's what we're gonna be doing in the next video. In the next video, we're going to add the coilovers, make the mounts for that, make the truck actually sit on its own weight with the new suspension, and weld everything in. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Hopefully you do enjoy it. I think it's awesome. It looks amazing. I'm really excited. I know a couple of you guys have, you know, made it clear that this type of suspension isn't the best for drifting, but it is going to be 1,000 times better than the leaf springs still. Since that is it, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you guys want to help support the channel, go head over to Patreon. It really does help. I can't emphasize that enough. So thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you didn't enjoy the video though, please give it a dislike and tell me why you didn't enjoy the video. I'm always looking to improve my content. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and goodbye.